So, back again online. Maybe some of you joined back in. And yeah. I kind of want to make that really relaxed and I kind of want to eat my pizza. So that's one thing I will start with. After it, we'll take a look at the beautiful SX70 cameras we have here. But now I'm gonna eat pizza. Welcome back. So. Oh, and guys, if you want to support me, I finally made a donation site. I would be really happy if somebody donates like 1 or 2 euros. It always helps me out to producing new stuff. So, you'll find the donation link in the description below, and kinda can later put that on here. So, I have no space to put my pizza. Where did I put it? So, I'm back. Whew. Okay, so where did I get like these beautiful 3 cameras from? Actually, that was just from the Austrian version of eBay, Willhaben it's called. And I don't know, like last week when I built the OpenSX70 project with Joaquin, and I was like, just like, well, it worked, and I kind of want to look for like Alpha SX70s now to change, because I want to make a limited edition of 3 Analog Things branded OpenSX70 cameras. Austrian eBay is called Willhaben. It's really good, but don't try to find a Poland camera there, because they are all bought by me. You will be bad out of luck. They're still in there, I don't know why, but like all 3 are already here that were in there. So I have them. So I was actually lucky to get like 3 of the same kind. If it's so hard to open them. So, okay. We have this beauty here. It's an OpenSX70 version soon, hopefully, and they all work pretty good. I posted it on Instagram, some of you saw it. It was really fun when I opened it. It has like these writings in the back here. Let me just switch to main, so here you can maybe see it better. Like somebody wrote down the notes on how to shoot with the camera. So it says like time with the flash connector in there is 1/800th to 1/8 of a second, depending on the light. Leitzahl is 28 for 21 din without PC. That's the thing what I don't know, like what do they mean without PC here. And then you have the meter and the aperture, so that's really interesting. And it says like from 3 to 6 meter the aperture is 8, and yeah, on 26 centimeters the aperture is 96, and that's the values for the strobe used with the camera. This is in kind of good condition from the plastic side, the camera. It looks really nice. Let's go to the top and main view again. So the plastic looks really nice. It has no big scratches and no other failures. The only thing that's broken is the leather here, and I anyways want to make a really special version of it. So yeah, leather needs to go off this camera. That's number 1. Then number 2 was this here, and I haven't actually seen that bag. It has some like Velcro tape on the back. I don't know what it was used for or where it was sticking to. And yeah, here in the front it's actually engraved with SX. So yeah, but I have never seen that bag. I know the fast shooter bag and all the other ones, like the regular ones, but this one is kind of new to me. And yeah, it came like this. And inside was this brown lettered SX70, but also black. And sorry, my eye. And yeah, what we are doing, I'm actually just looking at the cameras I bought last week, and what we have to do with them to make my limited edition 3 pieces analog OpenSX70 cameras. Yeah. So this one, the leather is also like completely gone, as you can see. It's like super structured and like yeah, you can just grind it off. But also the plastic looks really good and clean, so that's not a problem. And it also works. I tested the working condition. It's in working condition. And let's open it up. As you can see, also the lens is really nice and clean. Oops, wrong direction. So that's also pretty nice. And that's number 2 of the cameras. Let's put the bag aside. Oops, there's the webcam inside. And then, last but not least, came this box. And I'm always really happy when I get a camera in this box. Because as soon as you get one in a styrofoam box looking like this, it is in kind of a mint condition, you would think. Because that's actually the original box the S670 was sold in. So if you find a camera in these boxes, the styrofoam boxes, they should be in a really good condition, because people normally don't like save these styrofoam boxes for too long for S670, because they have like these bags. But yeah, so let's open that up. And in here was one with black leather. So I got like the same leather as this one here, but this one is already like, you see, it's like, yeah, not too nice. But the camera condition is super nice. It has really close to none scratches. It needs a little bit of cleaning, but it's also in working condition. And it's also the same model again. So it's all Alpha 1 cameras and all Model 2 versions of it. And yeah, the rollers on all of them kind of good. Here you see the rollers are a little bit dirty, so we need to clean these rollers a little bit. And yeah, but basically they are in a really good condition. So got all 3 of them. Okay, so now my little viewers here. Top view. Guess the price. Door number 1, door number 2, door number 3. So we go from left to right. 1, 2, 3. Which price for which camera? What are they going for at the moment, huh? Give your tips while I eat a slice of pizza. I wait for you. Come on! Spoilers everywhere. How much for this? I don't play with you two anymore. Really. You're taking all the fun out of it. Oh, 30 is way too less, but yeah. So one was, I got this one for 65 euros, this one for 70, and this one for 80 euros, which is kind of okay. Who's fighting me? Oh, Nico. Okay. So let me just finish my slice of pizza. I was faster than you. They're gone now. No, but like they're kind of good condition, the cameras. I think I would be able to get cheaper S670s, but I was especially looking for alpha models. So I hate pineapple pizza. That's not pizza. That's something that's... I'm sorry, but pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. It belongs on something else, and I'm allergic to pineapple, so... not the pizza for me. Okay, yeah. One last bite. Oh, I forgot to show you something, guys. Oh, I'm so bad. Paper towel. Here. Last week I got this little baby here. So one of our friends on Discord makes them. These are really beautiful wooden stands for your Polaroids. They're on sale. It's PS, and it's really cool. You just take an old film, put your frame inside, break off the bottom, and then you can just put it inside. It sticks pretty good, and then you just put it down somewhere, and you have your display of film. And the cool thing is you could actually store a little bit of, like, some more frames in there, and just when you want to switch, you just go like, ooh, today I want to have this one here, and put this one inside. And then you have it in the next one. Kinda like the idea. Very cool. Really, really cool. I think in Spain it's impossible to get an alpha. I think like Joaquin buys all of the alpha cameras in Spain. Like everyone he finds. So. So now I'm kind of going to annoy you guys because I'm gonna do something. Can I do it in the editor? Wait a second. Widget. It does. Yeah. So we have the donation ticker. I already have one donation. Be the next one to be in that little bottom thing here. See here, you could be standing here. But at the moment it's only Simon. So not enough space here. Put the phone right over here. I live in Vienna in Austria, so yeah. Ah yeah, Polar stand. Thanks for putting it in. Okay, what I use to deskin my cameras is this tool here. It's actually for painting, like to mix your colors and stuff like that. But it's really thin metal, so you can see it's already like deformed at the front, like crazy. Can you see it when it focuses? So yeah, you see it's like already super deformed, but it's super thin and flexible, so it's really good to go under the camera. For deskinning, I would always recommend closing the camera before you start. So close it down, and we will start with the top view here. So these ones go up here. Ja, kannst auf Deutsch schreiben, kein Problem. That's right. Like the audience is actually like I got, I think 56 or 57% from the States viewers. But the problem is, like, if I do live streams on Monday at like evening, it's Monday morning for them, and nobody watches a live stream on Monday morning if you're not like sitting at home having nothing to do. So yeah, let's see how that works. I kind of want to know if that's the glued on one or the one with the foil below, but it looks kind of okay. Like I think we have the one with the foil, yeah. No. Ugh. You see what happens. That's disgusting. Good. So if you have a camera like this, first thing you need is a trash can. That's luckily below my feet. So that's part number one. And part number two is I would really prefer to wear gloves, but I don't know where they are at the moment. I had them last time. Ah, here they are. So, okay. This stuff is super sticky, but I still gonna wear the gloves, cause yeah, it's disgusting on the hands. So let's do it like this. Let's see if it works. If not, I'm gonna put off the gloves and see what happens. But like, if you want to join in, I'm also in voice chat. You can come in. I'm in the Discord, or I will move to AFK. I'm gonna be back joining in. Too many screens. Live stream, yeah. So I'm also in Discord if somebody wants to chat in, jump in for questions and everything. And yeah, you can always join in and have a little chat. So let's see. So you can kind of see like this here. That's the plastic foil that's sticking and that's super sticky. and if you're like working your way slowly, you can sometimes manage to get more of that ladder off the camera, but in general it's a pain to just remove all that stuff. Ugh. So yeah, it's a lot of work. Should we put the webcam on too? Let's go to this view. So let me put that. Where should we put it? Let's put it here, so you kinda can see what I do. Is the webcam blurry? Looks like, huh? Can't tell. Oh, that's nice. It's really nice. Oh fuck, you see how that stuff is sticking? So that's the super sticky stuff. Slowly work your way. Look at my gloves. That's how sticky that stuff is. Whoa. So, what do you think actually? Is it fun, like, or is it cool that I'm doing stuff like that on live stream? Because for me it's like, I don't mind like being on live stream while doing that, and I have to do it anyways, and this way I can communicate with you guys and have a little chat, answer questions if you have some, and you're always welcome to drop in. And it's like, woo, part one. Yeah. Wait a second, guys. We need some black leather parts. You. So back to my question. Do you guys enjoy live streams like that? Like me doing just some random stuff, you joining in, or should, like, you don't care? Why does it look painful? It's easy. No problem. Actually worked pretty well. It's just like super sticky. So I have the problem like dissolving this glue is there. I have like these washing Waschbenzin in German it's called. I don't know the English name. I always forget it. But the problem is it also attacks the plastic on the sides here, and then you get like yeah, not that good looking plastic because it gets kind of strange. So yeah. And let's take a look here. Wish me luck that I find a good corner. That's always like, there's always one good corner for this to start with. And if you catch that, you're super lucky. And if you don't, you're like, it's gotta be like a one-day work as Volkov Hedler. So. I know, said it was it. Yeah. Oh yeah, but it's already really nice. Like when I flew back, there were like two young dudes in the plane, like 17, and they were going on the Grafische in Wien. They were super nice, and like we were talking a lot. Ah yeah, exactly. We have a new Discord link. You don't need to remember that super strange Discord thingy. And if you want to share it with friends, feel free. Just it's discord.analogthings.com. Share it with your friends. Try it in. Make the community bigger. I think I'm just gonna rip it off like 50 times. Whoa. Am I muted? No, I'm talking here. Lolkov, can you make another announcement in the content alerts with at everyone? I think you are able to do that. It looks like I'm doing nothing, but I'm actually doing something, as you can see, on the black powder coming off the camera. I'm getting stuck again. So yeah, these two young dudes were really nice. They're into landscape photography, and we had a nice chat. But like, I think they had no clue about analog photography or instant photography. I don't know if they teach it anymore at the school, but I think it's okay, I have to fix that then later. Yeah, do that in small talk. Perfect. So what also helps is like I put the leather back and I always cut off the glue sticks a little bit. You can also do that like with the wash benzene and the little cotton and just like dissolve it. Hey Juan, nice for subscribing to the channel. Thanks. So let me put that widget on again. Is it intelligent to touch my mouse with the gloves that are full of Polaroid glue? I don't think so, but let's do it anyways. Donation ticker. Ha! Yes, it's working. Ha! Perfect. Like this. Oh yeah, Düsseldorf was kinda expensive. Like, so if you want to go to a Photokina, Düsseldorf, Köln, Photokina, if you want to go there, really decide early. Try to get a really cheap hotel or Airbnb shared with a few friends. If you're booking really last minute, like I did, like 1 week ago, or 1 week before Photokina, you get like really strange prices for accommodation. Boop. So yeah. So on this part here, you're able to use a little bit of force. It's pretty hard to break this part, but it's always the way you work on it is the part. So if we get close to this lid here, like this one, we need to watch out, because like the leather actually goes below it, and when it goes below it, you could actually rip that part off a little bit, so you have to watch out. So we're gonna slowly work our way up here now, and then we're gonna pull that out, and this way and around. Whoa, 10 euros! Hey, thanks a lot! Whoa, thank you! Audrios, thank you a lot, thanks for sending 10 euros. Look, I will actually make a special edition Open S670, like these three will be the ones that are chosen. And I'm currently working on a new design for Analog Things. It's like, kind of like, I don't have a corporate font yet, and I haven't set stuff right yet, so I want to make a corporate design for Analog Things, how the thumbnails will look and everything. That's what I'm currently working on. And for that launch, I also want to make 3 S670 skins that will fit the new corporate design of the channel. And these are the 3 that we're gonna make for this. It will be some high quality, and it will have stitches around, so I don't like a plain leather. I will have like, you know, stitched edges and stuff like that, so it will look really cool. Yeah, I know that the trick is the hairdryer, but I don't know if that's really nice on stream to take a hairdryer, because nobody of you will like that. I'm not sure if I will sell them. First I will make them, and then I will decide what to do with them. I'm for sure keeping one, maybe the other 2. I think the other 2 will go to friends helping me on the way with the channel, so kind of as a present for them, but let's see. Everything is so sticky. Turpentine? Ist Turpentine nicht Terpentin? Terpentin ist wieder was anderes als Waschbenzin. No, it's okay. He was just like telling me what's some word in English, but it's okay, lol. Let the people write in German if they want to. I will answer in English anyways. It's gone! We missed one piece. Put that off. Yeah, so for a point for viewers, you could use a hairdryer for this, but watch out with the heat. I don't want you to damage electrical parts inside, so if you use a hair dryer, watch out that the camera doesn't get too hot, because otherwise you could damage electronic parts inside, and that's way harder to fix than a leather skin of the camera. So that's something you really have to watch out for. But as you can see, like, we kind of got lucky here. And that's really good. The skin is going off at least, and it's something we can work with. The 420 and 210 are both Type 100 cameras. Who said I have no Austrian accent? So like the 420 and 210 are both Type 100 cameras. Type 100 camera is like, at the moment it's a little bit hard. Because the problem is there is no film available other than Fuji FP100C, and that's really expensive for 50 euros a pack at the moment. But Florian Doc Cups is making an initiative or Kickstarter project in, I think it's in November now, to save pack film, it's called. So save pack film. And he will try to revive that film again. I saw a snap on somebody's phone on the weekend on how that will look like, and it looks kind of promising, so we will keep our eyes open. Unfortunately, Doc wasn't at Photokina, or I hadn't met him, so I wasn't able to talk with him. Yeah, prices are going skyrocketing, like woo, skyrocketing for that film. So, yeah, I think it's way too late to stock up on FP100C for now, because it's just like crazily expensive. Just for comparison, I bought my first pack of FP100C for 11 euros. Now it's at 50 euros. No, I have no experience at all with that, like nothing. So, now I'm gonna work on the front part here, and I lifted this part, like the viewfinder up a little bit to get better to these angles. But watch out that you don't kill that plastic here, that's really important. Like, slowly work your way and don't try to mess it up. And yeah, that's really important part, but the problem is it's such a thin part that you kind of have to work in that way that you get into the direction of that. So it's a little tricky, and you have to watch out that you don't mess it up too much. So what my actual plan is, I don't know if you guys have seen the OpenSX70 project. Why so difficult to reproduce the film? Because actually the chemistry, that's number one. Number two is the packaging and the construction. And yeah, that's number 1 and 2. They're coming out with a new format. Well, like, I haven't heard that rumor, but tell me more. What have you heard? What have you heard? And which format should it be? And for which camera should it be? And why would they? Like, makes no sense to me. They have the perfect format, Polaroid format. It's so fun. So I wonder how Matt does that stuff. Ah, okay, Polaroid. So not Polaroid Originals, but Polaroid brings out a new synced paper camera. Yeah, well, they do every few months, I think. Nothing special, and it's digital cameras that just print like images. That's like, to be honest, I really don't care about synced paper cameras. If I take a digital image, I stay digital and print it in a good shop, and not print it on the way on synced paper. Are you sure it was a joke? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it could be that way. So. But do you know if it was Polaroid Originals or Polaroid itself? Because you have to think, these two are completely different brands. If you look at Polaroid, they produce nowadays fashion, they produce these sync cameras. What's mainly their job, or what mainly is the concern of Polaroid, is to sell their brand name to different companies and sell it under that name. That's the main thing. That's the thing, like, yeah, I don't think they produce something. Okay. Top of the camera is kind of finished, so at least the leather is off, and yeah, a little bit of glue. There's still a lot here, but we leave that for now, and we're gonna move to the bottom. The bottom is something really important. This lash here, the top part, this one here, and this one bends when a picture comes out. So the picture comes out and stays below here. Let me see if I don't want to open the camera now because it's so dirty. But yeah, well, they have 8x10, but they are not producing it at the moment, or haven't produced it for a long time. So this part we have to watch. So we're gonna start with the back part, and then the last one will be that part. So let's see. There's a lot gone here already. The good thing with the alpha cameras is that this leather is so crappy, or this PVC leather thingy is so crappy that a lot of people think the cameras are like not worth anything because the leather looks shit. So you can sometimes get them really cheap because they look so crappy. I would really love to do some videos on 8x10, but since it's so hard to get film at the moment, I still have some film in the fridge. Maybe we can do something with that, so we don't need to wait for PO to produce film. And I actually don't have the money to buy 8x10 film at the moment because it's really expensive to buy it. So. Yeah, that's true. If you want a little bit smaller frame, you can just go for the Fuji. That's true. So. So yeah, I forgot to continue talking. Like, so these are going to be changed to the OpenS 670. And the OpenS 670, as the Mint camera, needs a little external module that controls it. And I'm currently working with Joaquin and talking with him. It's just in the planning phase how to make that controller, because I want to have it a little bit different than Mint. I want it to be fixed on the camera, so I want it to be always there. Since these cameras will be completely manual, they will have no automatic function anymore. They will be like super manual cameras. And yeah, that's one thing. I don't know anybody sharing these processors, to be honest. Every photographer that has one. Guys, keep it English. Even if you're on the Ländle. Main chat language is English. Would love if you stick to English. Woo. Is there nothing in Vorarlberg that has like something? Whoa. I feel like Hulk. Now I don't have the flash gun from Graflex. I have like 3 Graflex cameras, but none of them came with a flash gun. I'm pretty sure every one of the sellers like just sold it for the lightsaber thing. And the rest was like not important for them when they found it. Ah, fuck. It's so disgusting. Ugh. Yeah, like the story to my Graflex. So the first Graflex I bought, I was like I had no idea what I was buying actually. I thought, yeah, okay, I need a 4x5 camera because I want to shoot 4x5 film, Polaroid film. It was like kind of when I started out. But I didn't know that there is a 3x4 version of the Graflex, and that's what I actually ended up with, because there was actually nowhere written that it is a 4x3 or 4x5. And I thought, like, yeah, Graflex made that camera in 4x5. That's the main one they made. So I thought, it has to be 4x5. It has to. But unfortunately, it wasn't. So that camera is still standing around and waiting for its purpose to be used. There are some roll film holders for the camera that I know, but I also don't have a ground glass for it, because that was also missing. So I was a bit out of luck when I bought that camera. So this one ended up standing around for 3.5 years now and just be doing nothing, but it's here for future projects maybe. Maybe I can find some instant back that I put on it and just shoot with it and use the rangefinder of the camera. After that one, I found at the Leica flea market like 2 years ago, I found a pretty good, decent version of the camera for 125 euros. That was the 4x5 version. It has the basic functions. It's the crown, I think, if I remember. And yeah, I was pretty happy with that, and I used it for quite a while. And when I was in the States, I wanted to get a second one, and I found that that offer on eBay for 110 bucks, and it was a wooden Graflex, and I was like wondering why. It was like really beautiful wood, but the camera wasn't photographed open, and like it was just like you just saw the Graflex box, and I was like, wait a second. Need to decline that call. So I didn't know what to do with that camera. Like, I didn't know what it was, but I said like, okay, is it worth the $100 to get it shipped to my place? And I was like, let's try it. Okay, I have spent worth money on crap cameras, and when it arrived, it was actually really nicely customized Graflex camera, deskinned, really polished wood, and with a new lens, a really good working new lens, not the old Graflex lenses, but a new Schneider lens with a good Copal shutter and everything inside. So I was super happy. The only thing that was missing was the ground glass was broken. And well, luckily enough, through the YouTube channel now, Rysoft, or I always forget how to pronounce them, a South Korean company producing interesting things, hooked me up with one of the ground glasses, and it should arrive in the next few weeks, months, I think. And yeah, as soon as that arrives, we will make a little Graflex tour and take a look at the ground glass, because what I saw on their product information looked really promising, and I'm looking forward to have a new ground glass for that camera. But meanwhile, I used the ground glass from the second camera I bought on the third camera, because the third camera has the better lens. But I love to use that camera. It's perfect for 4x5 Polaroids. Just amazing use. It's over in the other room back there, and I'm super sticky, gluey. I can bring it over later and show you the camera. No worry, let me just finish the deskinning of that first camera and then we can take a look at the other one. Shouldn't take too much longer. Maybe just 1 hour or something like that. No, just make it fun. Yeah. Such an interesting video, right? A guy sitting here and doing slow work on a fucking leather piece. But yeah, I love that so many of you joined in, like 30 viewers on a Monday evening. It's like really nice. Thanks a lot for everybody, and thanks for the donation. That's really, really cool. Ooh, we are getting there, we are getting there. I got these Polaroid flash guns too, but the only thing I care about is taking it and changing it over to sync with my Studio Flash. Ooh. Okay. One glove is missing already. It's gone. So let me just put that stuff away. Morgs, I've got to like allow that message for now, but it's actually blocked. Just saying, because you wrote some not so nice words in there. Let me grab another glove. So my daily job is actually art director at a web agency. I do websites for bigger companies and stuff like that, and yeah. That's my main job. I sometimes do photo jobs over the company too, but it's kind of like makes up 5 or 7% of my work there. So. What should I check in the Discord? What is there? Let me know. Somebody blaming me. Yeah, log off. I accepted the message. I know it's not allowed, but yeah. I know it was meant in a friendly way, that's why I just like approved it now. But normally swearing shouldn't be in the chat, because yeah. Well, art director, it's just that you are the person responsible for that stuff. That's the only thing. Not anymore. Like not much more. But I do everything from this concept to design to coding, CSS and HTML. Maybe that's one reason why I don't finish my website, because I do it all the time, working on websites, and then I get kinda lazy like at the evening, and I don't want to code again on websites or design stuff. So yeah. Okay, now we are at the really dangerous part. This part is a metal part, and as soon as you put a film inside, it comes out here. So let me just show. If you can see this one here, this can lift, and that's where the film comes out. So you really need to watch out to not to put too much tension up from up here, like here, up. That's really important. I like the science sketch, but I wasn't into getting one actually. It was like I have so many pictures in the back here, and like my like drawer is full of sketches, and I was like, I first need to hang up some of my work before I can continue with other work. So the good thing here is this one is on this aluminum foil, so you can easily rip it off. Just watch out that you don't put too much tension upwards. Just go sideways like this, and you get that piece off easily. Woohoo! So, how did I get this kind of job? Like, I made a technically higher school in Austria, HTL called, and I already started doing web design while I was in school. I had my first web projects when I was 15 and stuff like that. So it just came naturally that I start with that thing, and then yeah, I had my own company with a friend of mine, the school colleague, together a few years back, and we produced web applications based on Ruby on Rails. And yeah, I was responsible for UX, UI, and concept again. And yeah, then I dropped out of the company and like started working again in a company, because I kinda, being self-employed has a lot of like kind of gets into your head. You're never really free to do stuff, or like you have your mind always in the work. You always need to think about if you get your money next month and stuff like that. And I was kind of fed up with that situation, and yeah, so that's when I decided to just stop with that and get back into employment, 9-to-5 situation. But I have a lot of freedom in the company, and my boss is really nice, so I like my job and it's really cool. It also gives a lot of opportunities and helps a lot. So yeah, that's something I really like. So see, that's like, there's a few details we still need to figure out here, but to clean it off. But for the first part, I think the rough cleaning is done, and yeah. It was interesting to work there, but it was just like a little some time. It was cool to use the 20x24 Polaroid. So if you don't know, I was for some time at Supersense employed as the camera operator for the 20x24 inch Polaroid camera, biggest one in the world. There's still one in Vienna. Oliver Blom now set one up in Berlin. That's 20x24 Berlin. That's also like standing there, and he uses it a lot for commercial shoot. He has a good connection with Polaroid Originals, so maybe he gets some film from them. I don't know. Can't tell you that, but yeah. Otherwise, working at Supersense was interesting. It was a lot of things going on there. Let's say it like this. Need some sponsor for drinks, huh? That would be good. Yeah, the camera is cool. It's like, I'm a big dude, but that camera is huge. Okay, I just put on the Be Right Back screen, and I'm back in like 1 minute with the Graflex camera to show you. So, that is the little piece here, and as you could see, like, it looks completely different to a regular Graflex camera. It's front is steel plate or metal plate, and this wood and brass blockers everywhere. It looks completely different to a regular camera. Yeah, so let's go top view, maybe top and main. Is it working? Top, this. Let's go like this. So that aside, camera aside. I can't tell you too much about the Berlin version, but check it out. It's 20x24 Berlin, and you find a lot of information there about it. So yeah, that's the camera. The first task, if you have a Graflex in your hand, is how to open it. For this one, it's easy. Kinda, cause it, you know, it's like this button, but on regular Graflex you don't find the button because it's just covered under the skin. And when you press that button down, see the front door opens, and you can just like close it down. Wait a second, wrong ring, so like this, okay, at least a little bit more. So yeah, inside of it you have the camera with your lens plate, and then on the bottom there's this lock that you just put in the middle, pull it up a little bit, then you see down here there's these two hooks, and when you pull it out the camera gets locked here. Then you push it back and then it's locked in place. And now you have these markings here. So, sorry for the wobble. Okay, so now if the camera is here in position on that hook, you have here the scale where you want to focus, and that's how you focus then with the little wheel that moves the lens really forward and backward. So if you want to go really close, you extend the bellows and get closer. Here's the lens, that's a Schneider Kreuznach, and you can go from bulb to 1/500th of a second and f32 to 4.7. That's the apertures. If you look from the top on the lens, you can see that's everything here. Down here you open the aperture so you can see through to the back of the camera, and here is like the shutter, you charge it. And let's leave the aperture open, and on this side here you just release, and that's the whole thing. This little piece here on top, that's the PC sync for sync with the camera. Yeah. You have to watch, there's a little gap here, haven't seen that in a while, so let's take a look. But yeah, it's closed down. So yeah, that's the camera, like you can get it down, that's mounted in there. It's the back the lens board, it's the front, so you can see here you can screw in your remote release. Yeah, the films are actually unpayable, but like 250 euros a shot I think at the moment. Yeah, so now we could actually look through the lens. If I put that aside, you can see it'll see through the lens. Let me see. Whoa. Let's see all the dirt in the lens. So, okay. Really? You think 250 euros is a lot for one shot? We were just talking about Fuji FP100C, that's 50 euros for 10 pictures. Just calculate the size and then we talk again about the price. So yeah, that's the front. On the side here you have the rangefinder and the viewfinder on top. That's how you use that piece of camera. So let's turn it around. I'm talking about 20 by 24 inch Polaroid film. Oops. See? While watching, while streaming and doing stuff like that, you really mess up stuff. So, sorry. Flush. So, okay, now it works. Then, when you close the camera, you need to close that board too. To close it, you have these two things right and left here. There's metal. You push them down, and then you can close it down again. So turn it around, and in the back this version has a graph lock. The one I bought doesn't have a graph lock, that's also a little bit disappointing, but it works. So for this one, if you want to switch to the different holders, you pull these two away. So it's unlocked, and so we can switch that off, and now we can put a different holder inside, lock it, and it would be held in place, working like that. And the ground glass goes in like this, has these two hooks. And if you just have like regular 4x5 holders, you lift it up on this side, put the holder inside, and it's below the ground clears. To open the ground clears, you just push that button. Woo, and we're open. In here I have a ground clears without a grid. That's why I'm really looking forward to get the new one, because the new one has a grid inside and I don't need these tapes, which mark actually where my Type 100 borders are at the moment. So yeah, that is a Graflex camera. That's my little 4x5 baby if I shoot on the go. So let me bring that back here. Oops. And this is a pizza, you know, home pizza, fresh from your pizza place. I hope you're hungry. So. Okay, should we take second one to our beloved hands? So what do you guys say? Another camera today, or should we quit the stream for now and do something else? I just eat my pizza while you decide. I need at least like 4 people shouting to continue that I keep streaming. Hey Ricardo. Nobody wants me to continue? Oh. Bye Lolkov, have a nice day. Or evening, better saying. Let's see how the brown letter behaves. So, I think I should put on new gloves again, because otherwise this will be a mess. Oh, nice. What are you going to put on your SX70? Which kind of material later? I'm still not sure if I put leather on these or wood veneer. Like I'm still not sure. It depends on how our plan works out with the module and the information on the wheel. So it could be that it even gets a wood veneer cover. Let's put the gloves on. Why is that gone again? Wasn't there like this thing? I need to turn that widget on everywhere. Donation ticker. And that one also is there. Okay. That one I also want to have the donation ticker. Sorry for switching around, I just wanted to have that in there. If people donate me 10 euros, they should be seen. Get the Graflex. The Intrepid is an interesting camera. It's a nice approach, but it is made out of a laser cutted plywood. It wobbles not by millimeters, by centimeters. So I would really watch out for the if you want to have like really fine portraits with small apertures and stuff like that. Just go with the Graflex. Damn, is everybody still here? I'm so sorry. Wrong button. Really wrong button. I just wanted to mute myself because I had to cough. Hope everybody's still here. There is a difference between the two, but I'm actually the wrong to ask. We need to ask Joaquin from OpenS670 what's the biggest difference of these two cameras. He's the specialist. But mainly it's just PCB differences, nothing more. It's not that you say like, oh my god, the Alpha 1 is like faster or anything. Yeah, you can unscrew the lens actually. That's not too hard. You didn't consider the wiggle of the camera, so what were your main points on thinking about the camera? Just like state that your main facts of what you were thinking about when you thought about large format cameras. And then I can tell you which camera you will go for, or probably which is better. A manual S670, or what do you mean? Oh, I meant a repair manual. There are some repair manuals somewhere on the internet. I don't know where exactly, but they are there. Okay, the brown one is really crappy to get off. My collection of cameras I really can't show at the moment because they're kind of all in boxes and like stored away when I don't use them, and it's like yeah, it's a space problem. I have like a lot, and the problem is like I have a lot of large format cameras, so that like if they would be out all the time I would have no space, like no space at all. Would be like a one-day live stream if we go through all the cameras, I guess. Okay, so for large format lens, like bellow distance and focusing distance, these two are important. So the further the distance from your lens to your film layer, the closer is your like focusing point. So the more macro your lens gets, or not lens, but the more macro your shot gets. With the Intrepid you could just like go for really close, but also with the Graflex you have a really good option of getting close to your subject and having close-ups. But what is like, how close would you actually like to go? Like, would you like to take pictures of insects, or would you like to take pictures of people? That's some really important part here. I love that there's always some number written on top here. Oh, come on. Woo. Who needs some old S670 leather? Oh, that's some nice pattern to it here, the crackling. Oops. Piece number 1. Let's go for piece number 2. Should we start up here? Let's try it. There is lucky corner, as I said there's one lucky corner. I feel lucky at this one for now. Maybe it's the wrong one, I don't know yet. Oh yeah, somebody stated there is like plastic cutters for removing vinyl from cars, and I really need to watch that like on Amazon. I need to see if they have it. Today we're just deskinning SX70s for a kind of a project I have. Like I want to make special edition SX70s out of 3 of them, so that's currently the project we are looking for. If I don't shoot myself with leather from the camera. Okay, not the lucky corner, not the lucky corner. Okay. So if you really need that close up, it could be, yeah, the bellows could be something important, but then you also need the right lens for it. I don't know like which lens you would get for the Intrepid. The graphics lenses tend to be more wide angle than the ones you get on the market. So, but for starters, you could actually try to start with a Graflex. The problem is like, if you really need extended bellows, you could just build something yourself in front. You could always like, since you have like, you know, you have like these, the light comes in, and it like, the far you up, the smaller the angle of the light goes. So you could just extend your lens hood to extend forward to your lens, so that you have like, this is your regular bellow, then you add a second bellow, and then back on the front you have the lens. So it's just like is film holder, lens, and in between you have a middle holder and have front and back bellow. That's actually how Cena solves that, so you can extend your bellows with another bellow with another bellow. I have that for my Cena 4x5, so I could extend that. The only thing you need to watch out for is that your lens covers the 4x5 format. That's the most important part for that. Oops. So people are dropping out of the chat. Is it getting boring, I guess? Ask me questions, guys. I'm here. I'm here to talk to you. I'm just doing that right next. It's nothing that like needs my full concentration to do, so I'm really more focusing on chat than on deskinning. So you're free to ask me anything you have questions or so. Just drop them in the chat. Also, like if it's for large format, like feel free. I was actually looking at that Shenhao camera at the Photokina, and it looked kind of okay. They were Nico told me they're there like for every year he was, like 2 years or something, like 2 years ago they were there. There was also one Chinese manufacturer that had a large format lens, but we didn't take too much time. High quality tool for repairing cameras. Ooh, that's something. Ooh. I don't know if I'm the right person to do that. Who's like really good? Like we should ask the camera rescue guys to do a video like that. They have like a real technician team that repairs old cameras, and they seem really legit. One of the technicians studied clockworking, or I don't know how it's called in English, like to work with clocks. So yeah, that's the person to ask for stuff like that. Do I have a dream cam I really want? So for now I kinda have all the cameras that I want. I would like to have a Leica one day, just to shoot 35mm on a good quality. I already had a Hasselblad camera, which I sold again. I had a 503 CW, which was amazing. It was like nearly not used, and I got it for a really good price. I also sold it for a really good price again. So yeah, but like I didn't use it too much. I was more into instant photography, and I'm still a little bit more into instant photography. but I kind of want to get more into film photography. It's like, it really tickles me in the fingers to do more on film photography, and I really look forward to get that monobaf developer from Cinestill and try that out, because it makes the process really easy. And yeah, then we will continue to work on. I hope Cinestill comes out with a 4x5 film, because I love their quality, I love their image style, and I really want to have some 4x5 film of that type of film. That would be such a cool thing. Let's see if that's coming out soon, hopefully, or soonish. It's hard, you know, like, I think the YouTube channels, most analog YouTube channels have a kind of a community. Their Instagram is a kind of good way, like, if you connect to people, there's Nick Exposed, for example, who has like really good Instagram community. These are like kind of people that always stick together, and Nick also does live streams on regular basis. That's kind of a good point. The other point, yeah, is like communities like our Discord server is really active. Sometimes there's small talk going on, like too much, but like it depends. But people are really helpful there, and it's really cool to get along. Yeah, as I said, I'm also in the Discord channel. I think I am at the moment. So yeah, you could actually just jump in and talk with me if I'm not in the AFK already. Oh well, I'm in AFK again. But yeah, so I'm also in Discord. Am I blinking red? Yes. That's why I was moved to AFK again. But yeah, so I'm on Discord, and yeah, there's a lot of nice people in our Discord server, really helpful, and we try to solve problems there. It's really cool. So oh yeah, you haven't been here in the stream before, Q, huh? I got the RF here. I got a display model from Gary on the weekend at Photokina, and we're gonna do a video about it in like 2 weeks. There will be a video about the RF. I want to have a little bit time to test it and really give you an honest review. I know the price is hefty, but as I already stated in the stream before, that it has its points why it is that price, and yeah. Brian, why don't you develop at home then? If you can justify the price to sendings in, like, it depends. Like, if you want to shoot color, I know it's a little bit frustrating to do it at home, but it's also possible. If you just want to shoot black and white, that should be no problem at home. There is like these inlays for the regular Yobo or Patterson tanks that you just put in there, and you can develop 4x5 frames with it. Works pretty good actually. Seen a lot of people doing it. So, oh fuck it. That looks kind of like rolled cinnamon, you know, like when it rolls up, it kind of looks like that. Disgusting stuff. So if you open the camera while deskinning, never hold it like with lens down, because then all the debris would fall inside of the camera, and that's nothing you really want. So while doing this, I kind of hold it upside down so it doesn't fall inside. The RF is really nice, I have to be honest. Like it has a full metal body inside. Outside it's plastic, unfortunately, but it has a good feel to it, and yeah, it has light meter built in. A lot of things I like about the camera. I just really have to get to use it like on a daily basis to say if it's worth the money, like the price tag. But it has features that no other camera has. Woo! And it's the only Instax manual camera as far as I know. If there's like, I don't talk about hacked cameras that we all kind of try to build. Oh, Josh, no problem. Nice that you joined in. Hope to see you again. Okay, I think I need new gloves after this one. So. Yep, I need new gloves. At least one. So. Yeah, it's like I have on Thursday I have a shooting with a friend of mine, and we're gonna use the strobe connection hopefully. So that's what I was really looking forward to. But good that you guys remind me. I have to order a film today, so for that shooting, so we can try that out. Whew. It depends what your priority is. If your car is your priority, invest in your car. If your camera is your priority, like it is for me, invest in a camera. Hey Max, I'm just de-scaling Polaroid cameras. Love you more. So. Unmute. Not so exciting, it's just some tedious work that like needs to be done. But what's done is done. And I thought like if I do that stuff anyways, why not do it on live stream, because people can join in and ask me questions and I'm not that bored while doing it. Otherwise I would just watch some Netflix next to it and maybe be more distracted by Netflix than by this. No, unfortunately I haven't done black and white slides. Yeah, like I dropped down on the content, like how much content I produce a little bit, because it wasn't possible with work and like putting out the content. I had no time to really think about projects or like to do my own projects. I haven't done a single project for myself in the last 6 months because I was always so busy doing stuff for Analog Things. So I was like, okay, nice. I have my YouTube channel. I produce videos which I really enjoy, but I wasn't even able to shoot once for myself, like, or have the time to do that, because I was always on that run to produce the next content video, next content video, next content video. That's some kind of like a paint mixture thingy from the local art supply store. It's really thin metal, just. But some person recommended there is like acrylic tools to remove vinyl from cars, and I really have to get one of these because they should be the perfect tool for that job, because they don't scratch the plastic. Yeah, exactly. Palette knife, yeah. That's the thing. So the palette knife is the thing I'm using currently. Q, have you like watched Nico's photography show? He's a lot into large format and film development and stuff like that. Maybe he has some information for you on that process, or some videos already waiting to be watched. Please check that out. Yeah, the editing film is also like, I really need to do some like producing a bunch of like episodes at once. I kind of want to do that for the film photography thing I'm planning currently. So that I just like I sit down and produce like 4 or 5 episodes in one run, and then I can just like put them on the schedule and just output them whenever there is time. Nico's Photography Show is it called. It was linked in the old chat, but you should be able to find it. I used to do that with the glue, but like the problem is you really need to watch out that you don't that it doesn't detect the plastic of the camera. So there's different solutions of these. Like some use the nitrogen or nitro, some use benzol, like some use just alcohol. I will try to do this with alcohol, but I don't have it at home at the moment. I ran out of it. So I'm gonna try to clean that off with alcohol and not the super strong airplane thingy, because it would also attack the plastic, and I don't want that. These cameras need to be perfect. They're really gonna be some special pieces. Okay, good. Then I don't try alcohol. But yeah, I just want to be like sure it doesn't get attack the plastic. Even if I was thinking about spray painting the bodies, but yeah, that's currently was an idea, but I think that I won't follow up on that. Which alcohol did you use, Sadie? Like how many percent of alcohol? Yeah, everybody join Discord if you're not in there already. You don't need to be like super like active or anything. You just even like if you can just read on, but like if you have questions, there's a few really nice people talking about. You can also like disable notifications if it's too much stuff like that blinks on. I also have it disabled, and I just like regularly watch the channels. So yeah, I just get notifications if somebody direct messages me. Yeah, I really need to have it like a test place here on the camera where I can try the different chemicals and see how they attack the plastic too. But yeah, the plastic is really it reacts to the different chemicals, like especially acetone, like yeah. That thing is so sticky. Let's do that with a little bit of force here. Maybe we can arrange something or get somewhere. That's true, yeah. That's true. The old SX70 have different types of plastic. I found some reacting to that acetone, or some doesn't. It's really strange. White Spirit. White Spirit sounds like a vodka brand or whiskey brand. I'm not sure yet if it's gonna be leather or wood I will reskin it with. That depends on the module I come up with Joaquin from OpenSX70, which module I'm gonna have on there to see that. Ow! That was my thumb. Fuck. Ah. Yeah, these YouTube videos make a lot of things look easy. Sometimes they aren't. But sometimes you're lucky and it works out pretty well. Ah, fuck, Talcum, I'm doing that on my own, just with poor power of my will and muscles, probably more than will. Ah, I did it. I can't open my hand, but I did it. Fuck it. Okay. Oh my god, I really need to vacuum. The floor looks like a mess down there. Oh my god. So. Zerad, you can ask every question you want. That's what I'm here for. To answer questions. Please, drop the question. Drop the mic and drop the question. Yeah, the glue is really sticky, as you can see here. It's like, even I don't get it off. Even with the hairdryer, you won't be able. But see how nice the plastic is here. Woo, that's how we want to have the finished product, perfectly clean. Which Fujifilm camera? There's different Fujifilm cameras, so you have to think about a lot of things here. The Fujifilm camera takes Instax. There's Instax Mini, Square, and Wide. For now, I think the SQ6 is the best option for an Instax camera to be as close as a Polaroid camera. And it's really small, compact when it's closed. On the other side, it's Instax film. It doesn't have that charm of a Polaroid, in my opinion, but that's, people call me biased in that way, but like, I feel that way. Fujifilm is really clean. But it helps if you add a little bit of an orange filter in front of your lens. You get really nice tones then. No, I never used the Aki Ajai skin, but I have access to a laser cutter, so I just buy leather myself and cut the skin out. And also in the reskinning video of the SX70, you have the stencils linked below as PDF, so you could actually do that yourself too. So as I said before already, the front part is a little bit easier, but you have to watch out that you don't bend this first piece. Ooh, second camera done. So 1 and 2 of these black babies are kinda there. 3 is missing at the moment. So not sure if I do that. So let me just grab that one, lean a little bit back and chat with you guys. What did you post on the camera channel? Let me look that up. Ah, the Spectrum mod for the loop, 95 or what is it, or 110. It's interesting. Haven't had time to take a closer look. So that's not advertising for that red brand of beverage, but yeah, I think to a pizza you need some Coke. It's a really good combination. Hallo Christian, servus. Should we start with the third one? Took me about 1 hour for each now. 1.5 hours. Winter is problematic for instant cameras. You always need to watch out for the temperature. There's a good video on my channel about temperature and film. You should check that out first. And yeah. So yeah, check out the video about temperature and film. You will find it on the channel. Just go there, take a look. As soon as it gets colder, you got real problems with Polaroid film. Instax film is a lot more forgiving when it comes to this. The Mint Flashbar doesn't have the PC sync right now, right? That's the problem. So, Christian, since you are on the channel, do you have any idea how to connect these two? Maybe? I think that's something for the specialist in electronics. My phone is vibrating and I can't unlock it. Huh. Somebody's sending me pictures. Oh. Okay. We'll watch that later. So. Do or don't, do or don't. Oh, so it has a 2.5 mil. Yeah, then like just take 2.5 mil and connect like the two wires to your strobe. That should actually work out. Aww, that's too bad. Yeah, you really need to keep it on your body, the camera, if it's cold, and to have it like on a good temperature, or get these heating pads or stuff like that, just to keep it warm. Okay, let's do the third camera. I kind of want to finish these three today, so it's done, and then I can put it aside for now. So let's get the gloves. Is there any documentation about the Metz flash that you could maybe find on how to release it? Guys, can you remind me later to buy Instax white film? I'm sure I forget. When I end the stream and somebody's still on, just tell me to end it. Yeah, I guess in Finland Polaroid is like a real summer game. Oh my god, yeah. I think Polaroid is not for northern countries, or not too much, unfortunately. Well, if it goes to PC, you should be fine with 2.5mm jack. You just take a 2.5mm jack, cut it open, and connect the two wires and try which ones work. It's easy to test. So yeah, since winter is also coming in Austria slowly, or at least fall is coming and it's getting colder, I'm gonna spend a lot more time indoors, and yeah, I think that's a lot more streaming in the future in winter time, to get stuff here and shown off. So yeah, I think we will do evenings like that more regular, just like more often. I don't know if I will do them on regular basis, but I really enjoy just doing stuff here, being online, talking with you guys, having a nice time. Maybe getting some nice donations floating in. Yeah, the chemical hand warmers work pretty good, but the problem is like if you shoot outside and you're longer outside, the camera cools down already, and as soon as you put the film on the on the heating pad, it's already too late because the chemistry is cold. So yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, the good thing is like if you don't like editing, streaming is the perfect solution because you just like do stuff, and when it's done, it's done. I mean, yeah, don't have to worry too much about it. So. Whew. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, you really just like go out, take the picture, then you need to go back in to warm up again. And it's not a perfect solution. Maybe you get the new thing Cine still has, the chemistry warmer, the advanced sous vide cooker, so you can just like cook yourself to the right temperature. Maybe that's an option. Let's start front this time. So, what would be your guys? Oh, well, you need to write the HTTPS before Discord. Oh, but yeah. So, what would be your dream skin? What would you imagine like the perfect skin for your S670? Huh? I want to have that creativity dropping out now. Tell me these crazy ideas. I'm not sure if you can post the link in the YouTube channel, because that's forbidden, but you can post it in Discord. Actually, I bought these 3 cameras last week when I did the OpenSX70 mod, and I was just like, that's the thing I want to do, and I wanted to make like, I wanted to have a set of 3 like special analog syncs cameras, 1 for myself and 2 to like, I don't know if I give them away to friends yet or if they will be like, I don't know what to do with them. Maybe 1 goes into the stream, into the channel, maybe 1 goes to a friend. That's still open, but like there will be 3 like limited 3 OpenSX70 editions of these 3 cameras that we are working with at the moment. I'm not sure if I'll make a giveaway, because it's a lot of work, but let's see. Maybe it's a giveaway. I have a good idea how to finance the camera. I make a giveaway between all people that donated to the live streams while I do one, so 1 could go away to all people who made a donation in the live stream. That's kind of an idea. Just how to get money out of you guys. I can't remember how the dbrand looks. I think that wouldn't be a problem for dbrand, but they have like, I think they do have bigger quantities just to produce. I was talking like, I'm pretty sure if you guys know Peak Design, these are the backpack companies, and I was talking with them on the Photokina because I would really love to make a special Peak Design SX70 fitting my backpack, like to have like the material of the backpack on my SX70. That would be like a really cool material. because it's really sealed and everything, so let's see if that works out. Come on! How much money do you think I put into the channel to make it run and buy equipment and everything? You really think that paid off? I have thousands and thousands of euros into gear to record these videos and to do live streaming and everything. And it's not that YouTube brings you big money. We're talking about like 100 euros a month. There is carbon fiber S670s and I don't like the look. I think carbon fiber is too much that modern car style, and it's like not what I like for camera. Ha! I don't need beer money because I don't drink. Yeah, millions and millions of euros. My last paycheck, you know what I bought? 2 houses in the Caribbean, 1 in the Philippines, and a new car, but can't tell you what. Still prototype. Yeah, Max, if you're in a camera shop, you have the perfect opportunity to make videos about stuff. Gotta take a look after I like got that letter off. No, these houses were built for myself. I designed them. They're really tiny, like this. But they are directly on the beach. Nee, natürlich. Gerne muss ich spenden. Nobody needs to donate at live streams. This is like completely like, if you feel like you learned something from me and you saved some bucks, yeah, feel free to donate something. If you don't, like, don't feel obligated to donate. It's just like, it was just jokes. Don't worry. I just do that because of fun. And I like to teach people some stuff. Because how you say it in Austria? Because I'm a Klugscheißer. Yeah, printing the house would be more my kind of style. Woohoo, the last 2 pieces. Let's give it a go. Is it the lucky corner? I'm not sure. Look like. You haven't heard, you know, good. My girlfriend calls me Klugscheißer all the time, so I'm used to it. And that's where the garbage goes. I have the trash can below the desk. Just put everything down there. But there's really cool projects that actually print complete houses out of concrete. It works really well. I love that. Like, that's a good idea. It's like you go there. Well, I need to change that wall over there. I want to have that one there. Can you please make that half a height? Then I want the window there. It's just like, yeah, okay. Like, give us 2 days. It's printed. You can pick it up in pieces. Just assemble it like Lego. There's also these houses that you really assemble like Lego pieces, and then like it's just styrofoam pieces on the outside, and then you assemble it, like your walls, and then you come with the concrete, fill it in between, and it hardens out, and you have the isolation is actually your how you build the house. It's really cool. A Tom show? What's a Tom show? How many times have we heard that song already? Because our playlist is only, I think, 30 songs long, so... For the RZ instant film, which back are you using, or is it like you need a new instant back to use for that RZ camera? Or using the Type 100 back on it? Because I think the Type 100 back on the RZ is kind of so sad, since you lose so much like space on left and right. Oh, music genres. So like, I told that in the one stream, like, or last stream, like 2 streams ago, I started out for like taking pictures in music. Actually, I was a lot at concerts, like massively into concerts, and I'm coming out from the punk hardcore scene, so that's kind of the music I also listen to. But at the moment I really love singer-songwriter stuff from the musicians that did punk and hardcore at that time. So I listen to a lot of Hot Water music, Chuck Ragan stuff like that, Tim Votolato, Frank Turner I really like, for example. And then I also listen to a lot of blues and stuff like that. Muddy Waters, for example, is one of my favorite musicians. So that's also stuff I listen to. You want to see the floor? Because it's so dirty or what? Yeah. No, I have a trash bin down there, but the floor is dirty too. Whoa! 130 euros for one step close-up? That's a super expensive price. That's really expensive. Yeah, the CP 70 packs for RB are really cool. You should look at Rysot. Wait, let me finish that part, and then I check out the link. They're building currently some bags also for us, for the RB67 and RZ67. So yeah. But the problem is, if you shoot like Polaroid originals or Polaroid integral film on an RB, every image will be mirrored. Don't forget that. So integral, like Instax film, is better for that purpose, because the Instax film is exposed from the back to the front, and is already mirrored when it comes out. That's why the Instax cameras have no mirror inside compared to the Polaroid cameras. The Polaroid camera is like exposed flat down, and the Fuji is exposed back, and then down there's the front. So that's a big difference. I'm really wondering like which price Doc will come up for the Kickstarter campaign, what they will charge for the films, and what their schedule will be to produce it. I always heard that the RZ has like a lot of problems with its electronics. Is that true? Do you guys have any information about that? Amy, did you catch my answer before about the price? It's really hefty price, 130 euros. You can get these cameras for way cheaper. And they're all pretty much the same. Like all the 600 box cameras are kind of the same build. Some don't have a close-up lens, some do. The close-up lens is really nice to have, but the price shouldn't be more expensive just because of the lens. Oh, by the way, I bought a GoPro last week, which I will set up as another camera, maybe from that angle. So like we have like this final angle of view from me, so I could set it like somewhere on this right side, so that the camera is like positioned here where the microphone is and films down. But I still need to set that up. Haven't had time since coming home. Amy, do you have like flea markets like close to you, or like some kind of stuff like that, or some garage sales maybe in the States? I don't know, they have a lot of this stuff where you can take a look at the camera and get in your hands. And do you maybe have a friend that already has a Polaroid camera that maybe can give you an old pack of film so you can test that camera when you see it? I don't know where you're living, Amy, so that's like, if you're living in Europe, there's like most cities in Europe have like flea markets on the weekend where like there's always Polaroid cameras being sold. What's vibrating here? Woo! What's Christian sending me? Oh, Christian just sent me. Christian, are you still in the chat? Like, cause that's the skin he sent me to use. Wait. That would be a crazy SX70. Hey Karen, I'm sorry, I was just like, I was in the talk with Nico, like completely in it, so I was like, I didn't like, it kind of ripped me out of that talk, so I was like a little confused at that moment, and I was super tired, because I had like early flight out of Vienna, and I woke up like 4:30, and yeah, it was an exhausting day for me, and so many people. The question before was how to sync the 2.5mm jack from the Mint flash bar to a Metz external strobe. Photokina overall, I did a live stream before that I would pull online. That will be the review of the Photokina, but in general, like it was interesting. It was interesting to finally attach faces to names and get a little bit better connection. For this, it was good, but it was, in my opinion, it was too kind of like, there's so many people, there's so much stuff, you're just overwhelmed by all of it, and like, yeah, that's not kind of my style. I'm more of like the kind of backlit guy, and like I don't need to be standing at a camera like, taking a look at like 10 people watching over my shoulder while I do that. I have like enjoy a better, yeah, just like a really nice, comfortable situation where I can take a look in at the camera and not having to be like ran over by people and getting like punched with backpacks or camera bags all the time. Which I found funny, like there were people walking around with like setups that were crazy, like all day long with like 70-200mm lenses and stuff like that. No, I'm not going next time. Like the next time is in May and that's too close. I think there won't be a lot going on. I maybe go to some other fair if like I get some good press deal or stuff like that. We have another hole in the glove. We use more gloves than we have cameras. But yeah, so maybe another fair, something different. Maybe something smaller, based like more concentrated on analog photography, because this one was such like it was a digital porn festival, let's say like this. Digital medium format cameras are pretty impressive, but 35mm cameras kinda catch up on the dynamic range. I used to shoot Phase 1 back a few times for shooting, and I used Hasselblad like way back 8 years ago, medium format digital, and I love the medium format. Like it doesn't matter if it's analog or digital, it's just a completely different feel. So yeah, if you really have the money and you know your business is paying it back, you can invest in it. But like if it's just for fun and giggles, I wouldn't invest in it. I would just go for the 35mm, because like you burn yourself out on the lenses. So these are so expensive. Somebody wants to send me a cleaning lady over to just remove all that dirt. No, I'm not a regular English speaker. I'm from Austria, so I have that German dialect, as I was said. Yeah. I hope it's not too bad, the dialect, but it's still there. And I always like I miss out on words a lot. Yeah, I speak perfect German. Perfect. Like, okay, let's change. I don't speak perfect German, but German is my mother language. But I prefer talking Austrian dialect than German dialect. Oh, that piece is a little bad. Josh, that's actually SX70 Alpha 1 Model 2. And we have 3 of them, like just another 2 here. Ha! Yes! Oh! The last piece for today. I think after this we're gonna quit the stream too. Even if it's like going good now. 38 like viewers, that's really nice. Thanks everybody for joining in. It's like really nice that so many people watch the stream. And like even if it's Monday evening or morning for some people, it's like super nice of you to join in. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat below, above, right next to it. I don't know where it is. And I'm happy to talk with you guys since like it has been a nice stream till now. So yeah. That's the sweaty hands from that stuff. So for everybody that's still in stream, let's do that little special thingy just to show you. So that's the thing that will be reviewed in 2 weeks. Looks like this. Has a really hefty weight to it, and like it's a display model. Is it focusing? Yeah. Let's put it back in its bag till we have to film. We need some really nice B-roll footage for the video, huh? What do you guys say, like super slow camera details, B-roll footage, like Peter McKinnon does all the time? Yeah, it's gonna be a review in 2 weeks about the camera. So that's gonna be the biggest thingy now. Top one babe. So let's put the brownish in the middle, huh? Should we do that? Like 1, 2, 3 babes here. Kind of a lot of work today, but we got there. They all are de-leathered. They just need some cleaning of that glue. It takes a little while, but we will get there. And then we can continue to put some new skins on, but first we're gonna be desoldering the front parts, cleaning the rollers and everything, and yeah. Oh, thanks for the super chat. Thanks a lot. Super nice. Oh, and I show you something that will be also like added to all of these cameras. I printed myself. I have to say thank you actually for the donation. It's like I love to produce the content for you guys. I have to add like, why super chat not on the like, I don't know why super chat is not here. It should be written here down too. But yeah. So really nice. So that's what I designed, just like it's a basic holder that will be like screwed on the wall, and I can just like put all my SX70s on the wall right next to each other and like just put them like this in. And they hold like this. Super basic design. Should I put this on Thingiverse so you can download and print it if you have a 3D printer? It's just basic. As you can see. And yeah, so let's have the SX70 bay here. Wait, zack, I want to have it. So, this is our prototype. That's the first OpenSX70 camera. And for now, pull that out here. I got some notification somewhere. Ah, okay, somebody mentioned me. Can you hear the desktop notifications? Like, I got some desktop notification. Don't know if you can hear it actually. So, okay, so this here, that's the dongle that controls the OpenSX70. Here you have the settings wheel on this side. Let me zoom in a little bit. So, sorry, please don't puke. So on this side you have the settings wheel, which has like these different things. It's at the moment you get like a cheat sheet to it, which tells you which setting does what. It's a little bit complicated and you don't really know like is it top or bottom at the moment. So yeah, it's here. And yeah, so this one is a little tricky. And okay. Well, okay, I'm sorry, I turned Windows notifications off, but you will be fine. Okay, so here we can set it to what we want to expose. Up top here, that's the double exposure switch, and that's the flash switch. And here you have the 2.5mm jack to sync it with your strobe. And the plan now is to not have it like as a model installed like in front here. So that's how it would be installed right now, sticking out of the camera like the Mint one does. But it's like really dangerous because it's on top and you could break it and everything. So what my current idea is, we're gonna take that module off. So have the camera, and that module will be distributed around both of these sides. So we'll cover the whole top here as high as the viewfinder. So we have the viewfinder height. So this will be the same height as the viewfinder. And you will have all the controls here. On the left side you will have a wheel that will control this stick here, so you can change the shutter time, or if it's like bulb mode or trigger mode. And on the right side you will have these switches, the two switches here, the LED and the flash jack, so you can sync it to another camera, to the strobes. So that's the plan now. And then you will have like the top part. Top part will also get a new ladder on top, and when you open the camera you just have like these beautiful one piece camera that has like everything on it, and you don't have a module on top that you lose, and it's just always like that. Also the wiring will not go out of this part here, it will be inside of the camera, and the top parts, they will be screwed through here, like 4 holes will come in this one here. There will be like 4 holes coming in here, and yeah, they will hold the PCB on top. Getting tired, no, not tired, but like exhausted. What do you mean from the back? Like this? Oh, that was actually like, I had my business cards, like, and they were the real catch at Photokina. Like everybody I gave one, they were like super happy. And like, whoa, what's that? And you have super cool business cards. That like, they really made an impression. That's like, if you want to get in contact, you really need good business cards. So, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's Polaroid 600, Polaroid S670 or I-Type, they all look the same from the back. These packs are, let me get one. So let's grab the blue one. Could just be that they have a blue border here, but all of these have 3 pots in the back. Ah, fuck, top camera is better. Like, so. So all of these cameras have like, films have 3 pots in the back, and they are separated here with these little layers. I know it's a little bright here. Can I just shoot it down? Yeah. Okay, so you see them, and that's what also like generates these flames here, as you can see. Is it focusing? Oh yeah. You see this little blue streak here? That's called flames, and that's what produces these flames. The Open S670 is not my idea. That's actually Joaquin's project, and like I love the project too. Even if it's not for everybody, I think like the Mint is also a good like option for people that like just need to get a camera and like don't have the possibility to do such like soldering stuff and disassembling and need the tools and everything. You need a lot of stuff, and it's pretty easy to mess up. Let's say it like this. So yeah, that's one piece I put on Thingiverse. That's my top secret how I make these business cards. Took me a long time to figure it out actually. Somebody keeps linking me on Instagram. I don't know who it is, but he wants to disturb our stream. Ah, yeah, the 2 parts. Yeah. Amy, how did they look? Were they smaller, bigger? Like, could be that they were like, how's it called? The vision camera or something? Like super small? Or was it like, maybe you were talking about Type 100 films? Let me see if I have one here. Microphone moving. Sorry if you hear that. Let me see if I have a Type 100 film in here. Nope, no Type 100 film here. But I'm sure I have some Type 100 film somewhere lying around. As always. No, that's not. No. Okay, I don't know. Don't have one here right now. Yeah, and I didn't even unpack yet. My whole stuff is still standing there from Photokina. So yeah. Yes, I have an S670 tripod mounted. There is one on Thingiverse if you need one. The top secret is you put it in an inkjet printer and print it on. That's the top secret part of it. Really? They made a tripod accessory? If you have a 3D printer, it costs you like 75 cents if you print of expensive material. They were completely black? Completely black. Strange. Okay. I think we're gonna wrap it up for today. Soonish. Was fun. Was like nice of you guys joining in. It was super nice. I think we kind of managed to do a lot here with like these getting 3D Polaroids. What Discord plug did I ruin? What like that sounds fishy to me. What's a Discord plug? Oh, it could be, yeah, Kodak. I think like the Instax is too new. She found it on the EDIC, like, and also Polaroid Originals is also too new for that stuff. But like, which camera do you need? Like, what do you want to shoot, Sarah? What do you want to shoot, and which format do you want? If there's like, I can like give you three options. You want really good quality, go with the S670. You want manual control to that really good quality, go with the Mint SLR 670 camera. You want Instax film, which is cheaper film, a little bit smaller, go with the SQ6 camera. You want Instax wide film and also have manual control, go with the RF70 from Mint. These are the best options at the moment. If you don't care too much about the quality of the film and you just want snapshots of your friends and everything, you could go with the 1-step 2 or 1-step plus. So yeah. Yeah, Kodak Instant Film died a long time ago. We have that one Kodak camera somewhere around, which I was like thinking about changing over to a different film type, but it's yeah, a lot of work. No pack film updates for the point now. Nothing new. Unfortunately, no replacement lenses. You would need to get a broken camera for the lens. There's no market for spare parts. There's like Matt at Second Shop, you can ask him. Like somebody else maybe has a broken camera that you can ask for a spare lens. Yeah. The batteries? No, you can order them from Amazon. They are on Amazon, the Kodak batteries. I found them. Also, like, it's okay, they are expensive, but you can just buy them on Amazon. Oh, yeah, fungus. Have you tried putting it in the sunlight? That it maybe goes back a little bit? So I think to unscrew the lens, you need to open the camera. Give me 1 second. Where do you have that part? Let me see if it's here somewhere. I don't have it here at the moment. We will take a look at that topic later on. But Nachtigall, join Discord and we can maybe continue there with the conversations. It's not looking bad with SafePack film. They only had to push it back a little bit. I also don't know why they already made like a deadline when they weren't like really sure what to do. So yeah, let's see like what comes out on November 9th. I would try to have a little talk with them as soon as possible to get a little bit of information out before the official Kickstarter. So the Analog Things fans are the ones to have it before. I know that Doc actually wanted to put some information out on Photokina and didn't now, so yeah, let's see. Okay guys, I think I'm calling it a day for now. It was really fun for this stream, thanks a lot. I hope to see you all next time. I don't know if I can manage to make another stream this week. Maybe on Sunday again. Otherwise on Tuesday there will be a video coming up. It will be about what will it be? I forgot the content plan. So yeah, new video on Tuesday, and yeah, join Discord if you haven't. The link is discord.analogthings.com. It's a nice community, really helpful, and yeah, we're also in live chat sometime. Actually nobody joined in, but I was in live chat like the whole 2-3 hours now we streamed. And yeah, thanks everybody for joining in. See you next time. Bye. I can't get my mouse. Oh, here it is.